Before the video begins, I'd like to thank the people listed on the screen right now for supporting me on Patreon. Welcome to Let's Play NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup Part 199. And we're going to Richmond for the next two segments. Also, my truck driver is as well. Cool. Anyways, we're going to Richmond first for the Busch race, of course. The Funai 250. So let's go, and let's start on pole.
Hello, race fans, and welcome to Richmond, Virginia, and the Richmond International Raceway for tonight's running of the Funai 250. EA Sports is proud to bring you another exciting NASCAR Busch Series racing event. Richmond's wide track and smooth surface gives these Busch drivers plenty of room to pass and maneuver, so look for lots of high-speed action and close calls. The start of the race is only minutes away.
All right, thanks, Billy. Anyways. So, yeah, 11 for 11 on Busch poles this season. As our boy Martin just kind of takes to the track. Okay. Anyways, there's the rest of the starting grid waiting on 43rd. There's 43rd. It's tiny. Anyway, starting alongside Terry Cook, and away we go in the wrong gear for 62 laps around Richmond. Apparently, at some point, I clicked the left stick because I lost my mirror. Good job, me. Alright, well, other than launching in the wrong gear, pretty good start. Menard files in the second, being lap one. So let's see how the perp performs around here. Ooh. I think the car is fine. The driver is having some issues, though. Looks like Terry's going to take second right back from Menard. Yeah, watching the action in my mirror. See that number 91 at the top of the pylon. Feels oh so good. Now if I could just be there after lap 62, we'll be fine. Oh, I need to not enter turn one that aggressively. Holy shit. Okie dokie. Well, decent start so far. Decent. Have an over 1 second lead. Pretty decent. That's a wall. It's fine. Damn it. Running into my old Richmond problems of I can't keep the car on the bottom. I am full-time in Cup. Okay, boys, yeah. That's the CarQuest car that I qualified just before starting this race. I don't have my own Cup team yet. That's what I'm working on, gathering the monies to get this season, as well as, you know, winning the Busch title. Anyways, prepare to get roasted. No. Let's flirt with the apron, because that's a good idea, right? Nothing bad has ever happened from me touching the apron, ever. Nope, not at all. Still never roasted me angry. Oh no. The goal is to basically win the championship with my own car. Or win each championship with my own car. So far I've completed that with the modifieds and trucks. Completely fill the trophy case. Get all the Thunder plates, and then do the secondary, like the challenge modes after that. I don't know, he just kind of fucking disappeared. From the internet. At least this part of the internet. It's okay, his roasts weren't that good anyways. Well, at first they were alright, then just kind of got repetitive and annoying. If I remember correctly, I don't actually do. Do. Like Matt, yeah. Just kind of, disappear. Into the stratosphere. I have a serious eyelash problem right now. Okay, eyelash problem has been cured. Damn me having luscious, full lashes. I don't know. That's fine, K-boys. Simpler days when I just watch somebody fucking play video games on the internet as he continuously goes into his downward spiral. Those were the days. Billy Strange. I don't even know who that is. Ooh, speaking of important names, I noticed a thing within the Assetto Corsa. Oh, Sim Racing Man. Well then, I noticed a thing within the Assetto Corsa SRS stuff that I did, and will be continuing to do once I get another night off from work. There's a DTM driver in that. So there is a chance that I might actually end up racing against a real-life race driver sooner rather than later. Which one? God damn it, I can't remember his name for some reason. It's one of the weirder surnames. Juncadella. Juncadella. Yeah, Daniel Juncadella. I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry. Juncadella. Or something like that. Get iRacing, you pleb. Once I commit further to this mic, maybe. Yeah, that guy. Because, like, I was looking at I was watching a random SRS, like, stream. And, I saw Junkadella's name. I'm like, okay, that sounds really fucking familiar. Who is this guy? Oh. He's a DTM driver. Okay. Join my league instead? Nah. I don't want to overwhelm myself with all different things. Yeah, times have changed. Thing is, like, I've been kind of thinking about it, like, with the whole, I don't know, I really enjoy actual, like, competitive, organized racing with people. I just don't do it enough. And I feel like at least getting into sim racing would at least, like, Jesus, only halfway on fuel at 22, okay. Would, like, be the closest thing I would ever have to realizing my fucking childhood dream of driving a real race car. So, hey, Lamau. iRacing is cancer. I never said the game was cancer. The price modeling, maybe. The community, definitely. Also, Kipo doesn't trigger me anymore. I just laugh at it now. Like, haha, Kipo, it's a stupid emote. Yeah, iRacing is a mixed bag, much like every community. Like, you always got the really now loud, obnoxious, and toxic fuckers, and you also have the really, you know, if you like search the haystack, like actually search the haystack, you also find a lot of, you know, not cancer. It's just that the cancer is much more noticeable, especially on a surface level. Now, just saying pink fits annoys him. It doesn't really annoy me, it's just like, The meme is just kind of dead at this point, for me. I realize, you know, a lot of people still like the meme, and it will resurrect itself once I redo GT3. But, yeah. Just like, I wouldn't say I'm numb to it, but I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Meanwhile, casual 7.5 second lead here. Pieces of shice. Yeah, tire wear. iRacing community varies so greatly. Trust me, I've seen how bad the iRacing community can get. Well, sim racing community in general. Remember pretend race cars? That was probably one of the most toxic sim communities ever. Or the toxic parts of the sim community. Yeah, fucking PRC. Okay, we're halfway. They did whine about everything, except Race Room. Race Room was the only thing they didn't really whine about, mostly because they got all the content for free. Remember the time they made an entire fucking article roasting a guy just because they didn't like his HUD layout? Because it was a cluttered mess? It's like, okay. If that cluttered mess works for him, who cares? It's his cluttered mess, not yours. No, I gotta call him out for fucking not playing the game correctly. Even OVG got sick of PRC. Now that's when you know you fucked up. Still love how, like, I discovered PRC. Someone's like, hey, look, these guys use your Dirt to Daytona video. Just a random one in their article. Okay. Race Room looks like it's really... voice crack. Race Room looks like it's really good. It's just... I don't have time to get nickeled and dimed for enough of the content. I kind of want to... Like, Race Room is one of the sims I might consider getting into. There's some good organized shit going on, and I can drive at least semi-competently. But, yeah. I mean, I have the Sims, except for iRacing. Like, I got Assetto, and I have an Automobilista. Oh, more guys are pitting. Actually, I should probably do the same.
You've got much longer on that left front tire.
Anyways, let me just And I ruined another race. I am extremely upset with myself right now. Like, extremely. All I had to do was not that when trying to enter. It wasn't even like because I was trying to enter pit lane. I just fucked up the entry into turn 3.
Pace car's coming, guys.
And well, that happened. NASCAR Europe compilations. Can I drift in NASCAR? GoPro? Bro? Didn't even have the fastest pit stop.
Most of the field's laid out that
Fucking
far.
paying these guys
In front of us.
fucking $1,000 a race and they can't even give me good pit stops. Jesus. Why am I restarting in 4th gear?
There you go, all clear.
Alright, well, 21 laps to go. We have a lot of lap traffic thanks to the timing of that spin.
Whatever you need, you're clear.
And I'm in 3rd place.
20, car on.
And now I'm in 2nd place.
Here's the leader. Just way to go. Quarter one. Watch it now. 3 wide.
Yeah, NASCAR keep drifting, I know. Because slap train.
Still hanging on.
Can I drift in NASCAR? Alright, look. It's not a matter if you could. It's a matter if you should.
All clear.
Anyways, back into the lead, just like that. I just gotta get around Mr. Green here. Mr. Green, Mr. Green. Can you drift in Mario Kart? No, impossible.
Going outside.
There's literally no way to drift in Mario Kart.
Still there.
You cannot. Kerbal Space Program. Drift your ship into the sun. I'm so glad YouTube hasn't recommended me a slap train video in a very long time. The less I know of the existence of that guy, the better. Can you drift in D1 GP? No. Formula D, isn't that some kind of dick pill? Oh wait, you actually can't? I need to get the TXRD games, still. And also play more TXR games, because I haven't played 2 and 0 yet. Yes, I know, 0 is just 2. Shut up, I want to play them both, since I own them both. You wouldn't drift a horse, would you? Fucking watch me. Quite, yeah. I kind of wore the jokes out, okay, boys? It's like, okay, Slap Train's dumb. He doesn't know how to do anything right, okay. Yeah, he's popular, alright. I've kind of shifted the focus to shitting on DSP. Because he just keeps getting brought up, either by myself or by someone in the chat. It's like, wow. How is this person allowed to exist on the internet still? Anyways, the race. I sure am almost throwing it away. How's DSP not fucking prison? He hasn't really done anything illegal. He's just done everything terrible. That's the thing. He's like, he hasn't been breaking the law. He's just been breaking fucking basic human conduct.
Hold it steady out there.
What does that name mean? Apparently it's... you know the episode of SpongeBob where they made a, like a 3-mile wide slapping thing? I think that's what it is. It's just a train of people slapping your ass. Oh yeah, he actually got caught jacking off twice, K-Boys. Once on camera, and once with his mic on. Like, the two ways he could have been caught, the two different ways he could have been caught, he did it. 3-mile spanking machine, yeah, that's it. That's not even, like, his worst offense, though. Like... well, he has been banned because he brings Twitch lots of money through subscribers and shit, so... it's like, oh, hey, money talks. Twitch is great, but they definitely... money talks to them a lot. Which is why all the thoughts, you know, are allowed to roam around and paint their naked bodies and do all sorts of stupid other shit. Without, you know, any sort of, consequences. Oh shit, I'm talking about Twitch thoughts. I'm gonna get banned by Twitch. Fuck. Majestic dumpster fire. Yeah, the admins masturbate to thoughts too. Exactly. Also almost kicked off Twitch for e-bagging, but that's literally all of his streams. What's up, you ungrateful fucks? Give me more bits, give me more money so I can pay my bills and fucking mooch off of you fucking ungrateful assholes. That's like the worst part about DSP is he has no... like, he just is not grateful for anything. It's like, oh hey. And his fans eat it up. It's like, oh hey, thanks for the 100 bits. Fucking... no, I'm not talking about whatever you just... I'm not talking about that subject that was in your bit comment, you fucking asshole. And then the same person turns around and gives him 700 more bits. I'm like, wait a minute. He just fucking insulted you. And you're gonna give him more money. Who's the idiot in this situation? Also, I win. Very easily.
Awesome job, buddy. I told you we had something for him today.
Was fucking... hey, Fido ended up second. Where did, the hell happened to Cook? Unless he got caught out down. Because of my stupidity. That might have been what happened. Well... other than that spin that kind of ruined everything. That was a pretty easy and, yeah, race. So, here's the finishing order. Man, Kyle finished all the way down to like 29th. Thanks to the timing of that spin. Alrighty, well, there's that. Herpaderpader, victory lane, herpaderpader, look at that trophy, herpaderpader, look at that logo, race logo. Herpaderpader. Do. Anyways, here are the updated point standings. 443 now over Hamilton. So hooray, I'm well over 3 races ahead, or 2 races ahead now. With my, how many wins do I have? That is the wrong thing. 8 wins in 11 races. Yeah, that would explain why I have a 2 race point lead. And 11 poles. Yeah. Just very, very dominant. God damn it. Anyways, here's our trophy for the Funai 250. Actually pretty unique in terms of the generic trophies. It stands out. But with that out of the way, that'll conclude this segment. So next time, we'll move on to the Cup race at Richmond. Maybe this will actually be a race instead of whatever the fuck happened last time I went here with the Cups cars. Stay tuned for that.